Hey everybody, Gary with Basecamp Trading. Let's take a look at how we were trading the ES futures today. This is our 30-minute chart. Of course, as you know, our 30-minute chart is our anchor chart. And the ES this morning was making higher highs, higher lows, and was in an uptrend and made a really strong push to the upside. And then we left this topping tail and then this really bearish bar right here. We opened at near the top, left that little wick, and then the entire body of this bar was all selling. Then the next bar was a bearish doji bar. We left this topping tail, setting up a potential reversal doji. Could have actually gone the other way. Had this bar triggered this doji to the upside, this would have been a reversal doji. As it turns out, just a continuation doji to the downside. This bar opened right here, left a little topping tail, and then the entire body of this bar was all selling as well. So this got really, really bearish. Pushed down, and as usual, not able to stay under the 200 EMA. And again, you can see, look at how many times under the 200 ended up in a return trip back above the 200, broke under, back above it again, touched it, back above it, under it by a lot, back above it yet again, under it, above it, under it, above it, under it. You can see the 200 is a big deal. So anyhow, we had pushed down and then ended up reversing back the other way. And then just did really kind of a lot of chopping. And then right here in the afternoon session, we actually were just kind of bouncing between the 200 and the 50. We had a little false breakout right there, and you'll see that on the Unirenko chart. And then finally, we left this bottoming tail and this hammer. 513 crossed to the upside. We got a Unirenko breakout of a channel, and this was a really bullish bar that triggered it. Opened at the bottom, pushed all the way up, left a little topping tail, but closed really near the top, and then just the ES continued to work its way higher. That was our 30-minute confirmation. Our trades actually were coming off of our Unirenko chart, and this was our initial push up this morning. We were making higher highs, higher lows in an uptrend, broke out of the cloud, made the pullback. All the moving averages were in alignment. Nice trade to the upside. Pullback. Trend to Pro 2.0 gives us a signal off the 18, wick off the 18, and another push to the upside. And then we changed trend, and this is when we left that really bearish bar on the 30-minute chart. We changed trend, and you can see we came down here. We made a lower low, a lower high, broke out of the cloud, making yet another lower low, made the pullback to the moving averages, everything in alignment, price under the smooth 50, 50 under the cloud, 50 SMA, 34 EMA under the 50 SMA, 18 EMA under the 34 EMA, had a fast line, zero touch off of MQ momentum, so we had a nice momentum reset, and this was a good place to take a short, so we got short right here, good for several targets, made pullback, another wick off the 18, Trend to Pro 2.0 signal for a really nice push to the downside there, over 5 targets to the downside. We got extended, hit significantly undervalued, and we knew that we were going to be due for a consolidation or pullback. And that's kind of what we did. We pulled back a little bit, actually headed a little higher, kind of chopped around. And then during the lunch session, you can see we started chopping between this pivot low and this pivot high right here. So we put in our channel, and you can see for literally a couple hours, we just pivoted inside between these two pivots. Right here's where that little false breakout on the 30-minute chart happened. If you took the channel break right there, you may have hit one target. If not, got stopped out. Hey, it happens. That's part of trading. We take stop outs, continue to chop inside the channel, and then we got our breakout right here that was confirmed with that 30-minute hammer, closing above the 50 EMA on the 30-minute chart, which was resistance. Everything in alignment here. as we were breaking out of compression with our Unirenko chart, and the ES made a nice push to the upside on into the end of the day. And that was what our expectation was. As we were chopping here, the options expiration chain was hinting that we were probably going to go higher. So our expectation was for a break to the upside. And, we figured we'd drift higher, drift sideways to higher, and ultimately we did go higher and right into the end of the day. Actually went a little higher. Really kind of expected the SPX to close in the 3160 zone. Ended up closing up around 3165 to 67. So option chain pushed a little higher than we were anticipating, but overall the market pretty much behaved the way we were expecting it to.